So why would you take a vehicle that doesn't belong to you?
Just because the choices that I made, I deeply regret it.
Do you deeply regret it or you deeply regret getting caught?
Today, we're stepping into Judge Boyd's courtroom, and trust me, things are about to get messy. We've got a teenage defendant who's been running wild in his own neighborhood. Just 1 month after getting released, he's already back, this time with two buddies, pulling off robberies that turned into a police standoff. That's not just reckless. That's proof some people treat probation like a punch card for crime instead of a second chance. What blows my mind is how the system keeps trying to save kids who clearly don't want to be saved, even when they're a danger to everyone around them. Honestly, I think judges are stuck. They want to protect the community, but also don't want to be labeled as too harsh. Cases like this really show how broken that balance is. What do you guys think? Should teens like this get another shot, or should the system stop gambling with public safety? Let's dive in and watch.
Texas versus Adrian Hernandez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Andrew Harris-Salem.
Defense?
Melissa Christian for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Hernandez?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged by indictment with evading arrest detention with a vehicle as a third-degree felony?
Yes, ma'am.
Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand that the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes,
All right. So I'm going to go over this plea bargain agreement with you in great detail so everybody can understand and you can understand what the plea bargain agreement is. So according to the plea bargain agreement, the state is in favor of your application for community supervision. Do you understand that? They are opposed to your application for deferred adjudication. Do you understand that? Now, if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, you understand that I determine the length of probation. Do you understand that? Now, if I do not grant your application for deferred adjudication, the state is asking that your punishment be assessed at a cap of 6 years in the prison. So what that means is they have agreed that if I grant you community supervision, the state can argue that your underlying be 6 years, which would mean that if you were revoked, the court could sentence you only up to 6 years in prison. Do you understand? Your attorney can argue, if I don't grant your application for deferred adjudication, your attorney can argue that your underlying be 2 years. And if I were to go along with giving you probation and not deferred adjudication, then if I follow what your attorney will be asking for, that would mean that the most I could sentence you to would be 2 years in prison if a motion to revoke were filed. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Also, they're taking in consideration NIGHTMAG number 756-916, 756-919, and there's to be restitution, if any, and NIGHTMAG number 756-916 to Gustavo Perez. Did you understand that to be your plea bargain agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand my explanation of your plea bargain agreement? Any confusion? Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision or deferred adjudication be for a term of 6 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation and 200 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Do you wish to proceed with sentencing?
Yes.
State, you are opposed to the defendant's application for deferred adjudication?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. The court will hear argument with regards to that from the state.
Well, Mr. Hernandez's juvenile history is not exactly encouraging, and his insistence on proceeding with the court's determination this afternoon rather than waiting for a full PSI or TAP evaluation seems to reinforce the impression that he is prone to rash and potentially self-destructive decisions. That does not seem to send a good signal that he will do well on deferred adjudication and arguably shouldn't be placed on it to begin with.
All right, and we'll do this one step at a time. So defense with regards to his application for deferred adjudication.
Sure, Judge. Mr. Hernandez is 18 years old. He lives with his grandmother. He has a history of working for some fast food services. He made it to the 9th grade. He does not have a high school diploma or a GED. However, I believe that this is Mr. Hernandez's very first felony that he has been arrested for. He is in a position where being granted deferred would be something that would be beneficial to him. The court could put any of the restrictions or any conditions on that deferred that the court wanted, and he understands that he is eligible up to the full range of punishment should he mess up on his deferred. So I think that gives him a great deal of incentive if the court wanted to require, for example, a GED, require the community service hours as the state has recommended. And with that hammer over his head that he is subject to the full range of punishment, should he not be able to complete it successfully. And that's why we think a deferred for this 18-year-old first-time offender in the felony system would be appropriate.
He says he understands what the judge is saying, but let's be real, that haircut says otherwise. That bowl cut alone screams confusion, like he lost a bet at Supercuts and never recovered. I'm not trying to be shallow here, but appearance in court does matter. Judges notice everything. Studies even show that defendants who look sloppy are subconsciously seen as less credible. Then I hear he dropped out in 9th grade, and suddenly, the missing puzzle pieces fall right into place. You can't argue constitutional rights when you barely passed basic algebra. I honestly think he's just nodding along to avoid looking lost, but he clearly doesn't understand how serious this is. This is where the justice system feels more like babysitting grown children than dealing with adults who should know better. In my opinion, ignorance mixed with arrogance is the deadliest combo you can bring into a courtroom. What really amazes me is how much patience Judge Boyd has, because I'd have lost mine long ago.
All right, and then I read in the stipulations that this vehicle was stolen.
The vehicle was stolen.
Do you wish to say anything?
Yes, ma'am. I just want to say that I'm sorry for all the actions and the choices that I did. I am currently working on my GED in here. I'm trying to.
Why does it take being in custody to work on your GED? Why didn't you work on your GED when you were in the free world?
I was actually going to school. I was at school, like I was doing online classes.
So why are you in a stolen vehicle?
Just made the wrong decision.
Why are you making wrong decisions?
I don't know.
All right, so this stolen vehicle, did you have a key to it, or did you break the ignition?
I have the key to it
And where did you get the key?
from the car.
All right, so you're saying that there was a vehicle just parked wherever with the key in the ignition? So you're saying the steering column wasn't damaged at all? So why would you take a vehicle that doesn't belong to you?
Because the choices that I made, and I deeply regret it.
Do you deeply regret it, or you deeply regret getting caught?
Deeply regret it.
Right.
Because I know how it feels from someone to take from me.
Then why are you taking?
Just was doing dumb decisions.
And then you're speeding away from the police, and then you have an accident in the vehicle. It says that you were driving at unsafe speeds, disregarding red traffic lights, and traveling on the wrong side of the road. Do you know somebody could have been killed with the way you were driving? And who was all in the vehicle with you? Or was it just you by yourself?
Just me.
And where are your parents?
Mom, my dad, they live out of town.
So what, you're just here in the world by yourself?
No, ma'am.
All right, who do you live with?
Grandma.
All right, does your grandmother want you living with her?
Yes, ma'am. things.
Have you picked up the phone and asked her? Did you say, grandmother, may I live with you?
She's present in the courtroom.
All right. Well, I would like to hear from her. State, do you have any questions for him?
Plenty, Your Honor, but it's already past 5 o'clock.
Oh, if you have questions, you may ask him.
Mr. Hernandez, you say that you regret what you characterize as your dumb decisions. At what point did you come to believe that they were dumb decisions?
When I did it,
You believe that they were dumb decisions while you were acting them out,
yes, so,
and yet you did them, even thinking at the time that they were dumb.
yes, sir.
Then why did you do them?
This is the choices that I made, right?
So you did them because they were the choices that you made?
Did it because I don't know.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I did it because I don't know. Just
So really, you don't know why you did it, you just did it. Those are the only questions I have, Your Honor.
All right, any other questions?
I don't have any questions for Mr. Hernandez, but we can bring up his grandmother if you
Yes.
would like.
Tim, could you come forward?
Hello, can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Mr. Hernandez, how are you related to Adrian?
That's my grandson.
Okay, and is he the only grandson you have living with you or grandchild living with you?
Yes,
Okay, and how long has he been living with you?
couple of months.
Right, and before that, where did he live?
He used to live with his mom, his parents.
Okay, and what happened to the parents?
They live out of town.
So they moved and he wanted to stay?
Yes, he doesn't get along with the stepdad.
Okay,
Well,
all right. And so did you volunteer to let him live with you?
yes,
Okay, so he's living with you and with your permission.
yes,
All right. And the court is making a decision, as you and I discussed, about the different types of probation, what to put him on. Would you be willing to help Adrian with making any appointments or anything that he needs to accomplish on the probation that the judge sees fit to award?
yes,
Would you like to see him get a job?
yes. And finish his education.
Okay, and you think that would be helpful to him?
Yes.
Okay, we'll pass the witness, Judge.
He didn't even bother getting his GED when he was free, but now he wants us to believe he was doing online school while stealing cars for fun? Yeah, sure. Nobody's typing essays between joyrides. Then he says he saw a car with the keys in it and thought, asterisk, why not? Asterisk, that's not bad luck. That's just being stupid. He keeps talking about how he regrets it, but let's be honest, he only regrets getting caught, not the fact that he put lives in danger. This guy was speeding from cops, driving on the wrong side of the road, acting like the streets were his personal racetrack. It's just flat out brainless. Judge Boyd's seen this 1,000 times. He knows exactly when someone's faking remorse. Am I the only one who thinks this guy's an absolute idiot? Or do you guys see it differently?